I'm Liam Harris. I'm directing animation on a short film called Perched, which is a film about a man balancing in a submarine on top of a mountain. His story takes place quite a while after he's been there, and he has to live a very precarious life balancing left and right on the point of the mountain. And then one day we have a character who comes in, his antagonist, in the form of a seagull. And the seagull comes in and disrupts that balance. He's a character who knows the weight distribution of all his objects. So when this, this outside interference comes in, it sort of sends him on a sort of a chaotic adventure in keeping himself balanced and not falling off the mountain. So that's the premise of the film. So everything within this space will be accounted for, whether that be cup, this is still early designs, whether it be cup, boxes, torpedo, everything within this area he knows the weight distribution of. Any object that is either that side or this side he cannot touch because he knows that if he does it's going to cost him dearly. So he has to be careful. I mean he's a pretty big guy, so if it was me my arms would probably be cut off here. Yesterday I set up a shot on a white, but I can't remember what lens I used. So I'm trying to figure out which one we used yesterday. We have so many lenses, too many different shots. That's what we want. And then I'll do a focus check, and then just to be on the safe side, do a test shot. Let's take. Yep, gives us a bounce. So that's our live feed. It's very difficult to get a sense of space in a 2D drawing, which is why we decided to make it a change and actually, build a space, So this is my animation studio. So this is where the magic happens. I've got my cinematographer to light me up another section over here. Then over here we've got where I draw. This is where all the paper takes place, so we do our paper, so it's good to be able to jump between the three sections. So first of all, I do all the tests first, quickly check it, test it, see if it works. If it doesn't, go back again. So this is where we can keep a fluent motion in the film. So there's his beard, and his hair. His arm starts somewhere around there. Should end somewhere around here because we want to go slightly further than before, not too far, otherwise it'll look a bit out of place if his arm ends up over here. So what you want is his arm to end there. See the difference? So I take reference from myself doing it, so every time I have a scene which is like this, first of all I'll animate myself doing it. Bigger throat, and I always work towards the keyframes and then judge by my acting how long it takes to do something. So for example, it's two different. Get up and running. So dragon. Check yesterday's work. Always needs improvements. A lot of people said, oh, that's you. There's a few animators who have a theory that they draw characters that look like themselves. Because you draw yourself so often, you draw faces, you see what anger looks like, you see what happiness looks like, so you put a mirror there, you draw yourself. So often that gets put onto the final image. Like I have a tendency to huff a lot, like that, so my character huffs a lot in this, he's always standing there, it's because I do it, so I think, oh, if I do it then, he might do it, which is quite funny.